Good morning. So this morning we're out at a condo complex that has issues with their floors on the bottom units due to the floods we had last year. This is in Tampa Bay area on the Gulf side. We're going to be jacking up the floors using polyurethane foam. The foam will go underneath the concrete, lifting the slabs up, supporting it, compacting the soil and filling any voids. So today's a good day. Weather's good. It's not too hot. Humidity is low. So let's go. Last year there were floodings, as we all know. Water came into these apartments, getting below the concrete slabs, causing the soil to settle and the slabs drop. If you need concrete repair in the Tampa Bay area, give us a call. We'll come out and give you a free quote on your concrete slabs, lifting pool decks, driveways, walkways, or even house foundations as we're doing today in Gull Harbour. Give us a call on the number below. We'll come out and give you a free quote. Let's get back to the video. Enjoy it. Okay, so we've got the machine all set up. We're ready to drill the holes. We're going to be drilling 3/8 holes in this floor. We're going to do a pattern throughout the whole apartment, but in this room we'll probably do 9 to 10 holes, keeping the distance equally apart so we get even spread of the material underneath the concrete. All right, so here we are. We've drilled all the holes, 3/8 holes. We've done a grid pattern to make sure that we have an even spread of material, that the material gets out underneath all over where we need it, that we don't have any gaps. So the material will be having support throughout the whole slab, not just certain sections. We've drilled, I think, 12 holes in here. It's a small area, but that way we know that we've got good spread of material. And as you can see, the holes are ready to rock and roll. So let's get some foam under there. All right, so yeah, we have Eric. He's busy foaming on the outside of the building. We prefer to start on the outside to stabilize the corner of the buildings or the outside of the building. That way we know that the foam is moving towards the center where we actually want the lift. So you can see he's now doing the side wall. We're putting approximately 3 to 4 gallons of material in there. 3 to 4 gallons are going to expand up to 20 times its volume. So it's a fair amount of material. The material will push back towards the center of the building, which is what we want. We want to stabilize the outside. Once we get to the center, we can then start adding more foam to get lift that is required on the floor that's sunk in the center, as it's sunk more in the center than on the outsides. We have micrometers set up, as you can see on the left side of the screen where the studs reach the ground. We have an opportunity there to see how much lift we're getting and whether we're getting lift or not. But fortunately for us, this floor lifted up really well. We got good lift on that, pushing the floor back up to the studs that were actually suspended by the ceilings. All right, so what we did here is we got foam below the concrete foundation, the floor that had sunk. Before we had huge cracks at the top. You can see the before and after photograph. But what's happened, this concrete slab has come up so much that it's actually closed the cracks on the top because this wall had sunk down with the floor. We had a micrometer set up. The dials were spinning around, meaning that its floor had come up and now supporting the walls again. Floors are back to where they should be at. Now they can continue and do the drywalling, plumbing and everything else. So yeah, we're doing the same thing. We got Eric pumping foam in the outer skirts of these rooms. Again, same thing. We're starting from the outside in. And the reason for this is also that these slabs were poured independently of the block wall itself. So the block wall is sitting on footers or concrete foundations built up to floor level and then continued up to the top, where these floors are then poured afterwards up to the walls, which is a very easy way to raise floors. These are floating floors. So our foam will spread out and literally stop against the block walls, pushing back towards the center of the rooms. As you can see, once we foamed and we pull the grout needle out of the hole, we actually get foam coming back up the hole, which means that there's a lot of pressure underneath there, and the foam is pushing the material back. The pressure is pushing the foam back. So we're getting in between the cupboards and everywhere because they've started putting the drywall up. So we're trying to get as close into the corners as possible so we can fill the area up. So we finished those back rooms and Eric's now doing this area. We're working around some equipment here, but walking around this way, we've done this whole line down here. We've actually closed up a whole bunch of cracks that we had in the ceiling. This floor's come up very nicely. So now we're just coming down the center line. We'll do this room on this side for the bathroom and the lounge area. So it's looking good. We're nearly done. So here we are at the front door, exiting the building itself. We've done the whole building. We're right at the end now, getting it done. We had the inspectors come round, so we set up some micrometers for them as well. There's the inspector having a look and approving the job and taking some videoing himself. Now, at this point, the whole floor's been raised successfully. We've got the floor back up to where it should be. And we're just going to do a couple of small shots just for a little bit of void filling. At this point, now the building contractor can come back in and continue doing the drywalling, the studs, the plumbing, the electrical. So this process had to be done first before any of the finishing inside the building could be done. All done. Okay, so we completed this job today. We've been out there for about 3.5 hours. We got foam underneath this concrete slab. We raised it up. All the rooms are completely filled up. We did a good network or grid system of foam, and there's Eric scraping off foam from his shoes. So yes, we got this wall, the center wall up a lot. We had about 1.5 inch drop on this wall. It was separated from the ceiling. We got our foam underneath there. The foam solidified the soil below, compacted it, and raised the concrete slab up. So now we have no more gaps at the top of the wall. The studs all supported by the floor. And the results are really good today. I'm happy. We used the right amount of material allocated to this job. So if you got any concrete lifting and repair issues in the Florida, Tampa Bay area, give us a call on the number below. Like and subscribe. We'll come out and give you a free quote. Have a good day.